in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Celestial Thunder palette from Dominique Cosmetics. So if you guys don't know, I tend to buy a lot of new or second-hand boxy charm items just because it's more of a cost-effective way for me to get hands on the latest makeup from brands that I've never owned or used before, rather than getting a whole boxy charm, because it's actually like works out to be too expensive and I can't really afford, you know, like the month-by-month differences in shipping, because it's like when I budget for my month I have to be like super accurate, or else I like overspend or like do all sorts of crazy things with my money. So today we're going to be doing a video on this beautiful palette. Now I believe that this is the smaller version of her one called Celestial Storm. I almost said Celestial Storm. But yeah, so if you guys don't know who Dominique Cosmetics is, she is a YouTuber. I used to watch her a lot when I was first getting into YouTube, and I was quite pleasantly surprised that I could now test her makeup. So I don't really have a lot of YouTuber makeup. I think Lovelies I have a palette of and a lipstick from. I don't have anything from Jeffree Star. I don't have anything from James. I don't have anything from Nikki. I think this is my second YouTuber palette, which is quite a really beautiful palette. So I really wanted to dip into this blue shade, this berry shade, and touch on maybe this one, because I've been really feeling the blues and the purples again. I probably shouldn't do another one that's the same, but I'm like, oh. I might change it up a bit, but I will show you my inspiration that I got from for this palette. It's by a beauty guru on Instagram called Tellule Muse. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's what I am after. So I'm after something really similar. It's just so beautiful and I'm dying. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off with my brows and then we can continue. Okay, so I've got a rough outline of how I want my brows. Now I'm just going to start by applying Lucid Dream, which is this beautiful berry shade, and I'm just going to take a packing brush just to place the pigment on. I haven't set my concealer, just because I feel like I need like the most intense pigment with this palette. So I'm just going to start by pressing this into where I want it in my crease. Wow. That is beautiful. Holy shit, that's actually such an intense color. You would probably have to build this a bit more if you maybe set your base. I know that setting the base, the product doesn't have much to cling to, which is fine if you want something a bit more subtle and don't feel like being adventurous, but this is an awesome way to get the pigment going. Okay, then I'm just going to take my Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions, and I think I'm going to take this shade over here just so that I can now blend it into place. And then obviously blend the mauve, that berry tone as well. So I'm just going to take a Real Techniques blending brush and just gently fuse those colors together and buff them together as well. Absolutely beautiful. I'm like blown away by the pigment. Okay, and then I'm just going to buff out any creases and then start with the other eye. And then repeat the same step of dipping into my Huda Beauty and then buffing that shade outward. Okay, I'm pretty stoked with that pigment. I didn't really need to build it up much at all. Like I said earlier, it really helps if you want to intensify a pigment by using a concealer or a eyeshadow primer but not setting it, because then the product really can adhere because it's a wet base. So think of it like putting setting spray on a pigment. It just makes it a lot more vibrant, it makes it a lot more like movable on the surface that you're putting it on. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease quickly. I will do this off camera because it literally takes me forever to do it myself, because I'm like okay, so I'll be okay. So I'm pretty stoked with how that blue is looking. It is the most, I think one of the most stunning blues I've ever used on my channel. It's such a unique color. It's almost like a turquoise. It did take me a hot minute to try and get as close as I could with that matte shade to the line of the cut crease. I'll tell you why. It's because when I usually do cut creases, I usually actually put a shimmer on the cut crease section, and because shimmers are a lot more of a creamy consistency, you can kind of get really sharp. I've even cut my crease before just using shimmer and Matte Fix Plus because it's so creamy, it just like slides on. But when you have a matte shade, you have to use quite a precise brush. So I used like an eyebrow brush, and I just packed it. It took me about like 10 minutes to try and finish both these eyes and get them like pretty much as close to the line as I possibly could. So you will see a bit of maybe the concealer sticking out, but I'm not too fussed about that at the moment. But what I will do now is obviously just blend in the two areas together now. So I'm going to take some more of that Lucid Dream and then just gently fuse the two colors together. And then I'm going to go back in with that Huda palette, and then I'm going to take a deeper purple. And then I'm going to just deepen out the outer corners. So I'm going to be taking this shade here on just a little defining brush, little fluffy defining brush, and just pack it here. Alrighty, I literally feel like this color combination reminds me of something. I don't know. I feel like it reminds me of, I don't know. Okay. Then in her look, it looks like she had done like a smaller cut crease and then filled it in with other stuff. So I think I'm going to do the same, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill that area with orange and then top it off with a gold glitter instead of blue. So we've got oranges and we've got berries and we've got blues, and I think the orange will complement the look as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that now. I've never done so many bloody cut creases in my life. If you want to learn how to do a cut crease, do like them every time. Like last week I did a cut crease. Like I know how to do them, but sometimes I feel like you get a bit rusty. And then you're like, shit, how did I do that? You're not going to believe this. My camera didn't film me putting on my face makeup or anything. Or doing the lower lash line. Or anything. But we made it for highlighter. That's always a good thing. So I'm just going to be taking my big hair, and then I'll just speak through what I did on my face, just so that you guys aren't out of the loop and left in the dark. I applied some Makeup Revolution foundation for the foundation stick, and I applied some Huda bronzer and California highlighter. Blush. I applied the same colors to my lower lash line. So I did orange in the beginning and then pink joining up with the top bit, just so that it creates like one solid picture. In my last video I did the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette, and then I did like a sharp wing, but I feel like this look is just so powerful, it just needs like, you know, a bit more help. So I was just saying before I didn't realize that my camera was filming, I'm going to see what I want on my lips now, and I was saying that the Too Much Gene in Me wants to put like a really deep burgundy. and then my not so much too much jean, which is kind of in a ratio of this, too much being the top and too little being the bottom. My too little jean wants to just put on a nude, but I feel like this look is just so, it just you know. So anyways, and yeah, so this is what my face looks like so far. This is the foundation that I used. They do have Eclipse by me. They have the new one, which is similar to their Conceal and Define concealer. So I do want to pick that up. It's $2.20 though, which is okay. I think it's on par for kind of like expensive drugstore. And I know that it is like, the packaging is really beautiful. It has like a dope applicator and it's like frosted glass, all that kind of thing. So I suppose you're paying for the packaging as well. And then I just obviously applied some Bomb Ass lashes, and then I also applied some mascara to my bottom lash line. I then applied this beautiful, almost glittery color called Eternal Light, which is such a beautiful name, because it's literally like, I don't know, if, like the sucky thing is that like my camera, like it's like HD, but it's not like super ultra HD. So what I'm seeing in person, and like, you know, but the pictures are definitely better than the video. So sometimes the pictures have like do the look justice, and the video is just to show you the process. But it is so sparkly and it is so beautiful. Like I really wanted to do a neutral look using the palette, but I was like, if I do another neutral look, my YouTube subscribers are literally going to disown me. But I'm going to go ahead and, you know, make myself look a bit more human, and then I'm going to pop on the lip color of choice, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to go with the Too Much jean. We're already too much already. There's no coming down. We've reached the limit. The sky is the Too Much jean limit. So we're going to go with my trusty Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Honolulu, which is like this very deep berry kind of tone. So let's start applying that to my lips. Okay, so the Too Much jean demon has struck again. It's too much, as I thought. So I'm going to take this off and apply another one. It is a lot more of a better color combo. This is called Unzipped from Ofra as well. Majority of my liquid lipsticks are Ofra. I love them so much. And I'm just going to apply this one instead. That's better. This is what I had in mind, but you know, the Too Much demon. Alright you guys, here we have the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So let's just chat about the palette as a whole. I really enjoyed playing around with these colors today. I feel like this very kind of shocking pink color just it's so beautiful. It's so easy to blend, and usually colors of this pigment along the lines of like red and that kind of thing are really hard to formulate. So I think Dominique Cosmetics did an excellent job by formulating such an intensely rich pigmented berry shade, as well as the orange and the blue are really pigmented, and this is such a stunning color. I can't wait to do more looks with the top 4 rows that I didn't really, or the top row that I didn't really touch on. But I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I'm sure you guys can get it from either the Charm Room or straight from Dominique Cosmetics. I got that palette for 150 Rand from Fashion Police, which is an absolute steal. I'm so glad that I bought that palette. I was weighing up the options of buying it when I saw a few other sellers post on Facebook, and I was like, I don't know if I want to pay that much, but now I'm like, I would have definitely have paid a lot more for that palette because it is just so beautiful. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's look. I really actually loved how it turned out. It's very different to what I generally use, and this year I really want to dive into more colorful like looks that I haven't done before, and I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy watching these as well. I will be doing more like natural and like full glam and more of like a neutral look as well, but I just feel like it's January, I'm still in like holiday mode, and I still want to do like these epic party looks. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and please don't forget to click subscribe down below, as well as like and comment your thoughts, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.